Hello pioneers, welcome back to the channel. From the very beginning, PiNetwork has faced countless attacks and criticisms from a segment of so-called crypto experts, especially from the financial elites who hold large amounts of Bitcoin. In fact, PiNetwork has been labeled with extremely negative terms like a pyramid scheme or a scam. But do these people truly care about PiNetwork's model? Are they genuinely concerned about the safety of its community? Or are they simply afraid that PiNetwork threatens their dominance and the massive profits they are holding on to? The truth is that behind these accusations and criticisms lies a much deeper fear. PiNetwork is not a scam. Instead, it is disrupting the status quo, a system that has only benefited a select few, the so-called elites who have been manipulating the entire cryptocurrency market from behind the scenes. PiNetwork has completely overturned the traditional wealth distribution model that crypto sharks have long used to amass enormous profits. You need to understand one key principle, an unshakable rule, that these sharks apply to all crypto projects. Buy in early, at an extremely low price. Then, inflate the price, manipulate the market, push the price to extreme highs. And finally, sell off their holdings to late investors. PiNetwork has completely overturned the traditional wealth distribution model that crypto sharks have long used to amass enormous profits. You need to understand one key principle, an unshakable rule, that these sharks apply to all crypto projects. Buy in early, at an extremely low price. Then, inflate the price, manipulate the market, push the price to extreme highs. And finally, sell off their holdings to late investors. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and many other traditional cryptocurrencies were accumulated at incredibly low prices by tech insiders, wealthy investors, and powerful financial figures. Later, they made billions by manipulating the market, creating artificial hype, and engineering price surges. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and many other traditional cryptocurrencies were accumulated at incredibly low prices by tech insiders, wealthy investors, and powerful financial figures. Later, they made billions by manipulating the market, creating artificial hype, and engineering price surges. Where does most of their massive profit come from? From retail investors, ordinary people who are forced to buy at sky-high prices? Bitcoin reaching $60,000, $70,000, or even $100,000 is not purely organic growth, it's a result of market manipulation and price engineering. Ordinary people and retail traders are nothing but prey, easy targets for these financial predators. These sharks acquire tokens almost for free in the early stages. But in the end, they sell them off to everyday investors, turning them into unwilling bag holders, the ones left carrying the burden. These sharks acquire tokens almost for free in the early stages. But in the end, they sell them off to everyday investors, turning them into unwilling bag holders, the ones left carrying the burden. And then, PiNetwork emerged. Like a rebel, like a pioneer, completely disrupting this unfair system. Picoin is not manipulated by capitalists, not controlled by the financial elite, and not subject to price manipulation by the wealthy. Instead, Picoin is distributed fairly and transparently to all ordinary users around the world, regardless of wealth, gender, religion, or race. Everyone is equal. Everyone has the same opportunity with PiNetwork. PiNetwork allows tens of millions of ordinary people worldwide to mine Picoin for free, right from their mobile phones. Instead of letting the wealthy, the big players, hoard Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in advance, PiNetwork gives power back to the people. PiNetwork allows tens of millions of ordinary people worldwide to mine Picoin for free, right from their mobile phones. Instead of letting the wealthy, the big players, hoard Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in advance, PiNetwork gives power back to the people. What does this mean? It means that the big financial players and crypto sharks cannot accumulate Picoin at nearly zero cost, and later sell it at high prices to retail investors, like they did with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and countless other cryptocurrencies. Pi Network has stripped them of their early accumulation advantage. Instead, it empowers ordinary users, and this is exactly what financial tycoons and crypto sharks hate the most. By breaking their get-rich-first strategy and disrupting their predatory profit model, Pi Network has become the primary target of attacks, criticism, and smear campaigns. Pi Network has stripped them of their early accumulation advantage. Instead, it empowers ordinary users, and this is exactly what financial tycoons and crypto sharks hate the most. By breaking their get-rich-first strategy and disrupting their predatory profit model, Pi Network has become the primary target of attacks, criticism, and smear campaigns. They fear it. They panic. Because Pi Network has proven that a free mining model can be more effective and fairer than the ICO, initial coin offering, and venture capital models, which have long been the traditional tools of financial sharks to extract profits. Bitcoin didn't have an ICO, but early adopters, those with technical knowledge and financial resources, easily mined Bitcoin and dominated its supply, hoarding the majority of BTC. Ethereum, Solana, and many other crypto projects used ICOs to distribute massive amounts of tokens to venture capital firms and large investment funds at heavily discounted prices. Then, they inflated prices, hyped up the market, and created artificial buying frenzies to lure in retail investors. And what was the result? The big capitalists, the crypto sharks, always made profits first. Meanwhile, the general public, the retail investors, were the ones left paying high prices and holding the bags. In contrast, Pi Network doesn't need an ICO. It doesn't need funding from any financial institution or venture capital firm. Instead, Pi Network allows everyone, worldwide, to mine Picoin for free. This creates a truly community-driven, truly decentralized cryptocurrency. Pi Network is proving to the world that the free mining model combined with community consensus can create a successful global cryptocurrency without relying on the financial games of capitalists and the so-called elite. If Pi Network succeeds, future crypto projects may adopt user-driven distribution models instead of being controlled by ICOs and venture capital funds. This poses a direct threat to the capitalist-driven cryptocurrency model, stripping the financial elite of their long-standing market dominance. Pi Network could become a symbol of decentralized wealth distribution in the crypto world. And this is an absolute nightmare for the financial sharks, those who have grown accustomed to manipulating markets and exploiting users for profit. These financial sharks do not want Pi Network to challenge Bitcoin's status as digital gold. Why? Because the core advantage of Bitcoin is that the wealthy and powerful control the crypto market and want to maintain Bitcoin as the only digital gold and safe haven asset. They want all the money and trust of the crypto community to flow into Bitcoin, securing its absolute dominance. Any project that threatens Bitcoin's supremacy is attacked, smeared, and suppressed. These crypto sharks use influencers, mainstream media, and orchestrated marketing campaigns to push the narrative that Bitcoin is king and Bitcoin is everything, while simultaneously silencing and crushing any potential competitors. However, Pi Network has a completely different vision and real-world applications. Bitcoin is primarily a store of value for the wealthy, whereas Pi Network focuses on real-world transactions and everyday economic activities for everyone. Pi Network can be seen as practical everyday money, while Bitcoin remains a wealth storage tool for the elite. If Pi Network successfully builds a global payment ecosystem, where Picoin is widely used across all aspects of daily life, then Bitcoin's dominance as the only valuable cryptocurrency could face serious challenges. Early Bitcoin adopters and Bitcoin whales fear that Pi Network could become the first widely adopted cryptocurrency for daily use. And if that happens, Bitcoin's growth momentum could slow, and its value could decline. And in the end, the most important thing is this: the financial sharks cannot manipulate Pi Network. In fact, they cannot even buy Picoin easily. These wealthy sharks are used to getting into crypto projects early at extremely low prices, but Pi Network has made that impossible. In traditional crypto projects, the rich and powerful always receive huge token allocations at near zero cost through early funding rounds or over-the-counter deals. But Pi Network does not operate on venture capital. No matter how rich you are, no matter how much money you have, you cannot buy Picoin at a dirt cheap price. This reality terrifies them. They are used to controlling the market, manipulating prices, and orchestrating pump and dump schemes, but Pi Network has stripped them of that advantage. Even though they publicly attack and smear Pi Network, many financial sharks and exchanges are secretly joining Pi Network. They are silently creating accounts, mining Picoin, and even buying it in stealth. Of course, they have managed to accumulate some Pi coins from uninformed pioneers who lacked knowledge or faith and sold their Pi at low prices. Currently, about 250 million Pi coins have been listed on exchanges, and the sharks have acquired a significant portion of this supply. However, this still represents only a tiny fraction compared to Pi Network's total supply of 100 billion Pi coins. These sharks fear the success of Pi Network, yet they don't want to miss out on the potential riches Pi Network could bring. This is the classic double standard. Publicly, they attack and ridicule Pi Network. Privately, they accumulate and invest in it. They claim Pi Network is worthless, but only because they cannot control it. Deep down, they want Picoin more than anyone else. You, the pioneers, are holding on to an incredibly valuable asset in a new world that is about to emerge. Don't sell your future cheaply. Don't sell your children's future for a small sum of money today. With just a little time and effort, you can easily earn that money elsewhere. But in the future, your children may have to struggle or pay a high price to obtain the Picoin you sold so easily today. A pioneer holding tightly onto their Picoin, protecting their future. Remember, Pi Network terrifies the financial sharks and Bitcoin elites. Pi Network destroys the advantage of accumulating cheap coins and empowers ordinary people. Pi Network proves that free mining plus community consensus is a better model. Pi Network could become the first truly global cryptocurrency, challenging Bitcoin. Financial sharks cannot manipulate Pi Network. Pi Network is shaking the foundation of the crypto world. The Pi Network revolution will change the world. Stay strong, stand together, pioneers. The battle between Pi Network and the financial forces manipulating the crypto market has officially begun. But do you see it? Do you feel it? Good luck, Pioneer. Your Pi, your choice.